Game is on. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another live training. Today will be, as always, I think, it will be an amazing training for you guys. I've prepared the slides. Guys, today I'll be showing you exactly the roadmap, how you can get 10K per month with the marketing strategy with school. Please type, guys, if you already know what I'm talking about when I say school. Maybe you saw this logo on the internet. It's huge right now. When people say school, one thing comes up to mind is Alex Hormozi or the Sam Ovens. So I have the slides for you guys. This will be an absolutely amazing training for you. This training, this specifically for independent freight dispatchers, and I'll be sharing the exact 10K per month marketing plan with you. So I don't want to talk too much, just really want to go inside because I have a lot of things to share with you. For those of you who will stick to the end, I have some special invitation. I really mean when I say special invitation, guys, and I will show you how you get one of these as a bonus. Just stick with me and let me go and share this with you. So I have the TikTok account that I want to share with you. There's a specific video that I want to share with you. Let me go there real quick, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'll be going over this, what works and what not, and then also we'll be going over the platform. I'll be going over in details, showing you guys what I'm talking about. That means this platform, which is school, and there is a game. It's being played. I think to me, it's more than a year and a half, but now is on the totally different level. If you know what I'm talking about when I say school, please type in. Let me know if you guys know Alex Hormozi. If you don't know, as you can see, I have the slides for you. Let me bring those. Let me see. Let me make it even bigger. So please, as always, the only thing I need from you is just like this interaction. Please let me know your comments. Engage with me. When I say, do you know school? Please type yes or no. So if you know, let's talk to me. Like, how you heard about this school? What you know about school? Because everything in this video will be about school, and it's amazing. The opportunity out there is just like, it's priceless. So let me go ahead and start with this slide, guys. I have, as you can see on the left side, I have amazing things to share with you. But before I go there, the only thing in return for the value that I provide, what I want from you guys is just like this video, comment, and let me know what type of videos you like to see. Please share with other people. Think about like abundance, right? And then please subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. Why? Because when I do these amazing, the value packed videos, so you don't miss any of them, right? Any single one of them. So now the game is obviously the school and how you can make 10,000 per month in 30 days. Well, this is a bold statement. I know what maybe you guys thinking. Well, we saw these videos, one of these videos or many of these videos on YouTube, on TikTok, on, let's say, on Facebook, on social media in general, in Instagram, whatever. A lot of gurus out there saying like, hey, you can make 5K, 10K, 50K, 100K, 500,000K. People now making those like that much money. It's crazy. And hear me out. I'm with you. I saw a lot of videos out there, people just, talking junk. But there are many people out there, they're like truly making like hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. Right after this video, what I want from you, just go on YouTube, on the search, type school. Just type school as you see on the screen right now. SKOOL. Type and search and see how many people out there. And most of them I know. And how I know them, let me bring to this and I'll show you what I mean by that. So if we can go to school community, and I'm part of the school community, and there are a lot of people making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month with this game. So I will talk about the game, obviously. Now, let me go to the game. So the game itself is this. We'll also be talking about this. I'll be showing you around. I'll also be talking about, let me see if you guys see this. Yes. So I'll also be talking about the group that I have, right? So we will be talking about the classrooms. We'll be talking about the classes that I have. We'll be going into this. But let me come back to this slide and talk about school. Let me give you a little bit of a background. And guys, by the end of this video, we'll be doing Q&A. Whatever the questions you have, I'll do my best to help you with those questions. So recently, I think about a month ago, closest to a month or something like that. I don't know exact date, but if you can type Alex Hormozi school investment or something like that, you will know. For those of you who know Alex Hormozi, so he is the business guru. Like he has, I think he owner of the company called acquisition.com. So basically, like he makes about like $100 million per month with like collectively with his businesses. He has millions of subscribers. So I follow him. When people say business, the first thing comes up to mind is Alex Hormozi. Please watch YouTube videos. I think he has about like 2, 3, or 4 million subscribers or something like that. He's huge when it comes to business. Now, what happened is that school, the actual software was built by this guy. His name is Sam Ovens. He's one of my mentors. So I joined. He's one of his upper level, coaching programs. So he was also owner of the consulting.com, but he sold it. And then now specifically, he's focusing on the school, which is a software. And I will be talking about in details. I'll be showing you around what I mean by that and what I mean by saying school and how you can make money with the school game. So, and then Alex, as I said, he's a businessman. He was looking for an investment to invest in a company that will change everything. Well, guys, as I said, I can't just emphasize this enough. Just go and type, not right now, just right after this video, just go there and type school, and then you'll realize it's crazy. It's already disrupting a lot of industries out there, specifically online teaching or online, I would say, sector. Just go there and type, and you will see what I mean by this. Since we're limited in time, I'll just go quickly, and then I'll ask, I'll take your question, and we'll take it from there. So what happened now with his millions of subscribers, Alex Hormozi now created a project called the School Games. To me, obviously, he's promoting the school because he invested millions of dollars into this software. And what he now does is that he created a game how you can get 10K per month with school. He made this very, very simple, and it's very doable that a lot of people making this much money in less than a week. Yes. So this is no BS. Please go and do your research, and you will realize, and you'll understand what I mean by saying this, right? So now we'll go into the marketing plan, how you can leverage this school platform and how you can get carriers. So when I say carriers, this video I specifically created for independent freight dispatchers, but if you're not into independent freight dispatching, maybe you're a carrier, maybe you're in a different industry, you do something different, but you can leverage the school. But one main problem with school, a lot of people joining school platform, the only problem they have, one of the biggest problem they have is they don't know their market. That means they don't know who I want to serve somebody, but who is that person, like my target audience or my niche? So I don't know. See, I can go ahead and create the platform, right? I get the subscription, and I think they have like 14-day free trial. So I will get the training, but then who am I targeting? Like, I don't know what industry I want to go into. And you are lucky, since we're talking about independent freight dispatching, that means we already solved 90% of that problem, which is if you don't know the target audience, who do you serve? The question, right? Who do you serve? So if you don't know that, that means we already solved that question or problem, is because independent freight dispatchers serve carriers. So that means now you have an audience, but the only thing is missing, you don't know the plan, the marketing plan, how you can get to 10K per month, like within 30 days. Like, I really mean that. I'll be showing you, like, I have these slides, just bear with me. I'll be showing you everything, every single piece of this puzzle I'll just put together at the end of the video. It will make sense. The only thing I need from you guys, what is, just let me know your questions. Please engage with me. So, are you guys already liking this? You love this? Please let me know. If you're excited to learn more, just type, just like give more or something like that. Let me see that you guys already, liking this. So, the three ingredients on this, the marketing plan. One of them is traffic. In marketing language, traffic is basically people coming to your doors. I'll just use very, very simple, basic language that we all understand what it means. So you will hear this terminology like traffic, send traffic, how many traffic you have. Basically, what that means is that this is like people. We mean traffic equals to people. That's it. So how we get those people? By using social media, or leveraging social media. I'll be showing you here how I do this. You just copy it. A lot of my students copy it, and I will just show you. And then if you don't want to show your face, that's fine. Why? Because I have some secrets to share with you. So if you don't want to show your face, that's totally fine. You can still kill with this, right? Now, social media like YouTube, think about Facebook, think about Instagram, and think about TikTok. So basically, you're creating a content. Now, here, everything stops and begins. So if you say, Kamal, I don't want to, I'm not a content creator. I don't want to create content. I want to share something very, very important. About a couple days ago, I read an article talks about how these big giant companies like Facebook, TikTok, spending billions of dollars to get our attention. So I'm not going to go into details talking about attention currency. That means new currency right now is attention. Just to get our attention, these people spending billions of dollars. Think about TikTok spends billions of dollars. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram spends billions of dollars to get our attention. Think about if you're using your phone like me at least a couple hours per day or even more, that means whatever these people are doing, it works. They know the human psychology. They know us better than we do ourselves. Like they know me. Like Facebook knows me better than I do myself. This is one of the reasons why we sit. It's just we glue to the phone for hours every single day. And now think about how we can turn this attention currency and use it and leverage this. Think about if I'm using phone every single day, hours and hours, in average, let's say 4 hours every single day, think about your customers. I'll give you an example. What I mean by saying, by the way, when I say think about your customers, think about the customers using TikTok, your potential customers, whatever you do. Think about Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Think about whatever you do, those people right now on YouTube or on these social media channels. Think about. So one important thing, I think this is very, very important to share with you at this moment. If you're not creating the content for your, so this is what will happen for your potential carrier or potential client or potential customer, you basically don't exist. What I mean by this, think about, you're watching right now. I don't know where you're from. What are you watching from? I have no idea about you. I don't know your name until you do what? Until you just post a comment and I will take your question and I see, oh, wow. Okay. So now let me see. There you go. So he's one of our students, Oz. Welcome, man. He says, I like the platform. Right? Think about, so now I know him, right? So whatever he does, I know a little bit of a background about Oz, what he does. He worked with the packaging company for about 20 years, if I'm not mistaken, right? So he's one of our paid members now inside this group, right? So think about, if you're not creating content, that means for your potential client, you just don't exist. Think about, like, I'll give you myself example as an example. Think about if I'm not making any content, which I'm leveraging this platform, which is YouTube. YouTube is my game, right? So if I'm not making any content, think about you as a potential, let's say, student. How Oz, for example, I'll give example as Oz saw a video. I think it was like about a week ago. We did a live training. On live training, he saw the potential, he saw the value, and he said, come on, I want to join. So think about, if I'm not making any content, there's no way for people to find me and join whatever I offer. So you must create content. Well, obviously I say must create the content if you really wanted to go to this 10K level, right? So for a lot of people, obviously it's like, oh man, listen, this is, I don't know, it's undoable. Specifically right now, carriers are struggling or blah blah blah, like anything, like those are the excuses. Think about, United States is huge. We have hundreds of thousands of carriers out there. They're generating revenue for their businesses. Yes, we see some downside, that a lot of people just going, bankrupt. They're closing the doors for their businesses. But think about those people who are killing it. So if you go to, let's say, your supermarket, let's say Publix, Walmart, Sam's Club, whatever, Costco, just go there. If you have stuff on the shelves, that means trucking. It's like it works. It working, right? So if you don't see anything on the shelves, like you go to Costco, for example, Walmart, you just go there and like, oh man, it just like shelves are empty. That means trucking industry dead. So if you just passing a dealership, any dealership, just to think about, if you see cars on the parking lot, that means trucking companies picking up and delivering those cars. So they're available to you for like they're available for the purchase. Think about it. Now, coming back to this game. So what's happening? Now, the traffic, meaning people watching our content on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, or TikTok. So what will happen is that now we're creating, so in the next step, think about like a nurturing. Nurturing, this is where you interact with the people. So I don't want to go after a carrier. What I want is a carrier looking for me. So think about, like, this is like when you think this way, everything changes for you. Like, you're not going after the carrier, because most likely when you go after the carrier, him to say no is high. The probability is him saying no is high. So don't do that. You just create a platform for carriers and they will come to you. I'll give you an example. In the paid group that I have, we have Anthony. So Anthony, he's a truck driver. Like, he's an owner operator, right? To me, he's an owner operator. So maybe he's a truck driver. Let's say he works for a company and he's like, oh man, I'm not going to do this anymore. I want to just, I want to stay in the trucking, but I want to do something similar. Or I think the independent freight dispatching is my game. right? So to think about, like, he's an owner operator. Like, since I created a content, he saw on YouTube, like this live, and he joined the program, right? So now think about, so instead of this, I do a little bit of difference since I teach people, right? So we are about to create the free group as well. And then here's why. The nurturing meaning when we create a platform for carriers to come and interact with us so that you can deliver more value. And then obviously we're pitching them the idea to becoming our paid members inside our groups. And then from that point, what you do is you're taking the carrier into your dispatching system, onboarding whatever you have, all the tools that you're using. Just, this is your systems. And then, by the way, if you don't know what I mean by when I say system, please let me know, and then we'll talk about this more in details. So if you say, Kamal, I'm into it, so tell me more how that works. So for those people who are, let's say, love to create content, I highly recommend YouTube. Like, create YouTube videos, shorts, any content that is video based. Think about, if you're an independent freight dispatcher, use a load board and show your face, talk to your people, and just tell them what you do. Like, who do you serve? And the people obviously will be finding you on YouTube, because YouTube now will be suggesting your videos for those people who are just looking for independent freight dispatcher, or they're interested in trucking. So that your videos will pop up. They will just go and watch your videos. And I was like, oh, wow, okay, I have a truck. So this person does this independent freight dispatching, and then you will get connect. And how you connect, so they will join your free group, and you're inviting them at the end of the video saying, hey, I have a free group, please join, because I give a lot of value. What are the values? The values are, like, think about cost per mile, optimization, optimizing your business, like how you can get lower insurance premiums. Think about the opportunities, endless, how you can provide more value inside this free group that you're leveraging the school. Now, once you have, let's say, 100 people, let's say like 500 people, and now start pitching them saying, hey, I have this paid group, but inside that group, we are serving the carriers. So why I put this $997 per month is because our goal is to get the 10K as soon as possible, right? So then what will happen is that if you get 10 carriers or 10 owner operators paying you but $997 per month, this is how you get to the 10K level. Now, I know you have a lot of questions. Well, since I don't know, I can't read your minds, and I don't know your questions, please type in the comments and let me pull those questions, and I'll take care of those questions. Let me know your questions. I know there will be a lot of questions about, like, man, what is this nurturing means? What is this like 10K in 30 days? Is it doable or not? Like, what do you mean by saying traffic or something like that, right? So owner operator is a person who owns a truck and trailer and drives. Now, think about why we came up with this $997. First of all, I started pitching this idea, no more charging this per percentage base. There are a lot of legal issues that, like, you need to change the verbiage a little bit. Like, people now saying that you don't want to say, or don't say the percentage. Like, I charge 10%, or I charge 12%, or I charge 8%, or something like that. And carriers, by the way, they're tired to hear this. They really don't want to hear when dispatchers say, hey, I charge this percentage. Like, they don't want to hear that. So the reason why I came up with this, the amount, because it works. It tested in carriers and owner operators. They love this. Why and how? Think about owner operator in a flatbed market who owns a trailer and truck. He makes, I'm not even talking about the 30K, which is we have in, like, the down economy, let's say, and we're not making $30,000 per month per truck as a gross revenue. So let's say we are making about like 25,000. 25,000 gross, it's a little over $6,000 per week, right? Think about it. So if you have a load that goes to California for 5,000, and then it comes, let's say, for 4,000, it's close to 10,000. Think about it. If you do two times the two trips from Atlanta to Los Angeles, California, and coming back, you're making about like 20, 25 grand. Think about it. I'm just throwing these numbers. And again, I was a carrier. I know how much people are making, right? So this is a gross revenue. I'm taking the bare minimum. Let's say, in average, if you're charging 10%, that means 25K, it becomes 2,500. That means you should charge to your carrier $2,500. Now, obviously, owner-operator will say, well, no, I'm not making that much money because, if I make $25,000 per month as a gross revenue, I have a lot of expenses. I'm not making any money. For that reason, I'm not going to pay $2,500. Now, what you do is instead of saying that, you're saying, hey, listen, so we have this monthly membership where we help basically you make money, and then we charge $997 per month for an owner-operator. Think about owner-operator. He's like, listen, if you can deliver the services that you promised, for example, 20K or 25K, well, I'm willing to pay every single month $1,000 for you so that you can help me move my truck. Think about it. So 10 of those people, meaning owner operators, you are already at 10K level. Now, if you're saying like, Kamal, YouTube is not my game. Maybe TikTok is your game. And obviously I will show you, as I said, one of the videos that's just killing it. I'll show you. So think about maybe TikTok, right? So if you say, well, the TikTok is not my game, well, think about the Instagram. The Instagram Reels are killing it. Think about it. The only thing you need is to put the content out there so people can reach out to you. That's what it is, right? That's the game. So now let's move on to content creation format. Now, I hear you. Maybe you're saying, well, I don't want to show my face. Like, I can create. I like the idea, but I can create content anonymously. I don't want to show my face. Maybe at least for now, but then later on, maybe I can do that. Well, think about, you can create videos with your face for those people who really wanted to talk to people, and it works. And it highly, like people really liking it. And think about, it's a human nature. We want to connect with the person. So when I show my face, think about, I'm training right now. I'll give you an example. I'm training right now, and I will give you an example. If I show my face, it's totally different experience. Don't you agree? Like, and think about if I do like this, and I'm showing you, now it's more engaging, and now you're more connected, right? So moving on to this Faceless, how you can create the content not showing your face. Let me go and talk about the TikTok. So I shared this about a couple months ago with a couple of my students, and I said, listen, I do have videos that I teach. I have my faces, but 90%, like, I don't have my face, right? So you can create something like this, and think about, it really, really works. Think about this. This is the most viewed video that I have. Here you go. So it got about 245,000 views. Think about on the left how many, like 231 comments. Think about it. Like, what I do, I'm talking and showing the load board. Think about if you are an independent freight dispatcher, what you can do, you can create, and if the TikTok is your game, you can do exactly same with Instagram. You can do exactly same with YouTube, right? And most of them I take this and make a YouTube Shorts, for example. Think about if you're an independent freight dispatcher, you just need only a load board subscription and start just showing around for people. And think about how many people reach out to me and asking for, hey, guys, can you dispatch? Hundreds. Right? Now we're talking about just 10 people. And with this game, it's guys, this is at a totally different level. Totally different level. So now let me come back to this slide. And this is the content creation format. As I said, you can go both ways. So look, there's no more excuses. Like I used to teach this and I say people like, hey, you guys must leverage. You should leverage. Like, please leverage social media. Take one and master it and then just put content out there and people will reach out to you. So as I showed you, you can do faceless videos or you can just show your face and start creating content so that people can reach out to you. Okay. Now moving on to, I would say, well, I think it's an amazing stuff. Well, here is, now I want to ask questions. Like maybe you're thinking, Kamal, like what's next? Well, option number one, obviously, it's do nothing. Be the masses. Like, think about if you're not taking any actions, that means you're not getting any reactions, right? For every single action, there is a reaction, right? So option number one, just relax and do nothing. Enjoy your life. If you're not into this, don't do anything. But if you, like us, for people who are like really love to take action and to move on to next chapter of the life, take action. So these are the two options. So obviously, then what's the action? What should I do? Right? Now I have two options. Option number one, we have this paid group for our students. I'll show you inside. And then you have option number two, which is joining the school platform. I'll come back to this. Let me go there real quick and I'll show you inside. So this is our community. So we have members inside, paid members inside. So this is like 6 programs that we have inside, and we have the community where we interact here, and we obviously have the leaderboards up here. And I want to talk specifically the classroom. Over the years, I taught thousands of people, and I learned this very, very important concept of like mapping the roadmap. What I mean by this, think about when I started the business, I was into like making money. Like I want to know this, I want to know that, I want to move fast. But then I realized every time I tried Amazon FBA, like sell e-commerce, what I mean, right? So this is what I'm trying to say. The e-commerce, like selling on Etsy, drop shipping, I tried that as well. Like I tried a lot of things. Now, what I understand, let me share this quote by Tony Robbins when he said, when it comes to business, the mastering the business, it's 80% psychology, 20% strategy. Think about like 80% is mindset, meaning psychology, and then 20% is strategy. That means if you have the right mindset, then you will most likely succeed, because this strategy that you're thinking that, hey, this marketing strategy or this tactic, or if I know this, then I will kill this, or I'll be successful with this. But we just forget to realize that 80% is a psychology. So because of that, we're putting up this up-level mindset mastery. This is where we talk about the mindset behind the business, specifically for business entrepreneurial mindset. So once we master the mindset, when we're ready, now we want to go into talking about or learning about the business. I'm not specifically talking about independent freight dispatching business yet. This is And again, what I realized is that our students, most of them, like about 90% of those students, they don't know. They're not coming with the right mindset, obviously, and then the business. They don't have the business skills. That's what I'm trying to say. What I mean when I say business skills, the business skills meaning operation, how to operate a business, how to start a business, like how to like the marketing, like how to market your services. Think about the advertising. Think about the sales. Once we master the mindset, then we move on to the business mastery. Once we master the business, then we need a skill to implement. Now we're moving on to like the skill. What's the skill? The skill is becoming an independent freight dispatcher. We go from A to Z, right? So I'll do a little bit of a demonstration. Now think about going like how many? We have 5 week. Think about like you're going over these, and obviously we're putting content, and we updating the content. Now we go from here, like week 1 all the way down to week 5. Now you became a independent freight dispatcher. So once you became an independent freight dispatcher, meaning you have the right mindset, you have the game, know the business, how it works. Now you know the skills, right? Now you're already ahead of a 90% of the crowd. Now, very important is the mastering the DAT load board. Since DAT, and we had yesterday a meeting with the DAT. Now we have training on Friday. I'll get every possible training, know ins and outs of their load board, so that I can teach our paid members inside this platform, which is school, right? So now we mastered the load board. Once we master the load board, what's next? The next logical step is to get carriers. Think about at this point, how many people just like, let me go here real quick. How many people just go directly finding carriers? Not having the right mindset. Maybe they don't have the business skill. They don't have the how to operate, how to manage the business, how marketing works, how the sales works. See, they know this. They know a little bit of a dispatching, and they move on to a little bit of a training on load board. Now they need carrier. Think about how many pieces we're missing. Now we're putting up a training called Up-Level Carrier Acquisition. This is where how we got carriers, and we just put all inside everything here, so that we'll move forward. And obviously, last one, we have the up-level YouTube mastery. Well, the reason why I put this here, my goal is to teach our paid members how they can get 10K subscribers really fast. One of the reasons why I say this is, one of them is like I got little over 50K, 50,000 subscribers, and I know the game. That means like I know a little bit how this YouTube thing works. And I have taken Ali Abdal's classes, and I also had a consultation back in 2022 with Mr. Beast manager. What's his Daryl Eves, I think his name. And I know a little bit of tricks and tips and tactics how to go from 0 to 10K subscribers. So I'll be putting, and as you can see, it's coming soon. I'll be putting a content how you can leverage the YouTube. You want to show your face, that will be awesome. If you don't, we'll be going faceless, right? Now imagine this. You're not jumping around by yourself trying to figure out, well, let me watch this video, let me watch that, let me do this, let me do that. Instead, why don't you follow the proven principle, the system, the roadmap? It's here. First is mastering the mindset, moving on to learning the business, how it works, knowing the marketing, knowing the marketing strategies, the sales, the management, the operation is huge. The systems, the business systems, how to create them, how to automate them. The automation itself is huge. So I'll be putting everything here. Now, once we master this, we're moving on to the up-level dispatching program. We're mastering it. Everything comes inside this, the school platform. Then we'll move on to load board training. Then we'll move on to getting the carriers on board and obviously leveraging social media. So that is the game, right? So the second option is, if you like, Kamal, I'm not into this independent freight dispatching. Let me see if we are on the, there you go. So the second option, obviously, is school. The school is basically this guy, Alex Hormozi. He's teaching how you can get to the 10K level. But then the only downside there is you must know what to teach or what to do or how to get carriers or how to, for example, if you are in the e-commerce, like how to get the product or something like that. So you need to know your niche or niche. That's all. If you know that, then Alex Hormozi, the game starts this Thursday. So the link for the joining will be, once I post this video, the links will be available for you to join the option 1 and option 2. For both options, you will be killing it. That's for sure. So if you're not ready to join with me, then join. There's, I think, 14-day free trial with the Alex Hormozis, joining the school game. And he'll be basically showing you everything. And there are a lot of prizes. Let me go there and then show you what I mean by that. Let me see if we are on the right. Yes, there you go. So if we go to the school games, now how many members they have? They have close to 7,000 members already. And this started recently. So think about, if we go to load boards, the leaderboards, what we say. So get paid members to join the school group and win prizes start February 1st. That means this Thursday. The game starts this Thursday. And if you wanted to join, there will be a link below. You can join and take your business to the next level. So now let's come back. Let me come back to this. There you go. So now what's next? We talked about this option number 1, and then we talked about option 2. So then where to join? As I said, once I post this video, links will be available below this video down to go to the description box, and then you can see there's 2 links. Then it will say to join the school game or join our dispatch group. So those are the 2 options available to you. Now, the time is the Q&A, right? Let me see if you guys have questions, and I'll be helping you with the questions. So obviously, if you guys have the questions, I'll do my best to help you. Let me see. Tone says, yes, in training right now. That's awesome. Let me take this. I'm driving, okay, with the live video shared on YouTube. Yes, as soon as we finish this, it will be posted on YouTube, and then you can watch the replay. So what I see is that I think you guys don't have any questions. Like, if you have questions about independent freight dispatching, if you guys have about the school game with Alex Hormozi, any questions you might have, just let me know. The carrier acquisition, anything you want, I'm here to help. So if you don't, then we'll obviously end the Q&A, and then we'll take it from there. Going once. Should I do that? So no questions? Okay, awesome. Then we'll be doing another live training on Thursday. Come back on Thursday. Please, you have 2 options. You make the choice, and I'll see you inside.